Hey guys, this is Ghostbit Miner coming at you from the power of YouTube through the internet itself. Okay guys, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to change a keycap and hinge on the Alienware 15R3. Stay tuned guys and I'll show you how to do it. So this is the Alienware 15R3. This one's from 2017, and of course it's a 15-inch model. So one of the biggest issues with these laptops are, of course, the keyboard. Great keyboard when they came out, but definitely does have a lot of issues with keycaps. One of the main issues with this one is the WAS location over here. You notice as I'm pressing down, the whole key is just not in place, especially when you're playing some hardcore games. This whole W key comes straight out, and that can be a big issue with a lot of games because all of a sudden you can't move forward anymore, which is no bueno. So we're going to talk about how to fix this issue. Sadly, the hinge joint in here is actually ripped apart, probably from the last gamer that used this, probably tried to put it back in incorrectly and rip these off. The good thing is, in the link down below, I'll show you where you can actually get replacement keycap and hinge just in case you need it. Again, keycap is okay, everything's good on the inside. It's actually the hinge joint that needs to be replaced. So I'm going to show you how to do that, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So the cool thing about any type of keyboard on a laptop is pretty much everything's the same besides the space key, enter key, and shift key like the bigger keys. They have different mechanisms, but the majority of the smaller keys all have the same makeup with the same hinge joint. So on Amazon, sadly, they didn't have a W key available for me, so I went ahead and got an A key, which it's okay, because the inside of mine is okay. The only thing I needed was the hinge joint itself. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. I'm going to show you how to do it in a couple easy steps, so you can be just like me. Stay tuned, guys. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the hinge joint itself. So right here, if you notice, there's actually two hinge joints put together to make one, and the one on top is going to be the one with the 4 holes, and the one on bottom is the one with the larger 2 holes. So we're going to get started by putting these outer holes on the bottom right to the outer side of the keyboard, like so. The smaller ones go in first. Like so. And now you're going to put the top ones. So as you see right there, I do have the bottom ones in there. And if you want to make it a little easier, you can grab yourself some trusty tweezers and just go ahead and put these down right there on top. Like that. You'll hear them clipping. And that's the way it should look. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on that. But again, bottom 2 holes go in first, and then if you want to, it's kind of easier to use like a tweezer or something from your iFixit kit. Go ahead and put some pressure on the top ones. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom into that so you can see the mechanism on bottom. And there is a hinge joint inside. So one thing you want to make sure is that there's actually some movement here. So you can see it go up and down. You don't want to put a lot of force onto it. You just want to make sure there's some up and down play. And another thing to look at is if you look real closely, you can actually see the little arms from the inside bracket right here. So that's one indicator where you can tell it's on actually properly, is the arms are showing. And again, 2 holes on the bottom, and then the 4 on top with these outer ones actually in place. So now that that's in place, we're going to take a look at the keycap itself and how that's going to slide into the key hinge. So let's go ahead and take a look at the W key. We're going to flip it around, and there's actually 2 different mechanisms on the back of the key. So right here you can tell that the key is going to actually clip into here, and on this side you can actually see where it's going to slide in. So what we're going to do is actually slide these in first and then clip the top part in last. It can be kind of hard. So we're going to go ahead and put it over here, slide it in, and once you hear the click, you're pretty much good to go. So as you can see now, I'm pressing and pressing and pressing, and that key is not coming off. Also, let's go and add some effects to it. We'll turn the keyboard on, make sure we can see the color. So depending on what type of keyboard you get, sometimes the Alienware keyboard can be anywhere from $75 all the way up to a couple $100. So this is a pretty easy fix. If you just get the key hinge itself, normally it costs you about $1. But if you want to get the whole replacement key, that can cost you maybe $12. But overall, that's a pretty good savings compared to paying $75 for a brand new keyboard, especially if nothing's wrong with your keyboard. As you see right here, the RGB is working fine. All the other keys are working great. The only issue we had was the W key that was loose and those hinges were broken. So this is a very, very good way to save a lot of money and get your keyboard up and running again. And there it is, guys, in all its lit up RGB beauty. The keyboard is working just fine. With just a couple dollars to fix this computer, you can be up and running and playing those games in no time. If you like this video, guys, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe and hit that bell notification icon so you can get more videos like this. Ghost Bit Miner out. I'll see y'all in the next one, guys. See y'all soon.